You said that you know when it's time to shoot and you shoot when you need to. Just how'd you kind of get the sense this was going to be a game where you have to contribute in multiple ways offensively?
That was big boy basketball. That's always a fight, a dog fight every time we play them. But I think they wanted me to beat them. They left me open, and then I just had to step up and make the shot.
Juan and Kevin, come back from 14 points down. How did you do it, and what does it mean?
We had to grind it out. That's what we always been taught since I've been here. And Coach emphasized defense a lot. We've been working a lot on defense, and I think we all bought in at the end. And some of our players was in foul trouble, but we stayed together, stayed connected.
What did you feel about the minutes that Jamari gave you guys?
I think it's mine. Dajuan, when he got like 100 Dickinson playing that way, 27 points, 21 rebounds, how does it just make everything easier for the other guys on the floor?
Coach really told him that he should get 10 rebounds this game, but I didn't even know he had 21 rebounds. The coach said it in the locker room just now. But we needed that. We needed him to be a monster. That's why we got him. And I think that was probably his best game, probably in college, probably best game in college ball, probably.
How do you guys feel about the minutes that Jamari gave you at the end?
I think Coach trusted him, and I told him I trust him. And Coach, he's big on defense. That's what Jamari does. He plays defense, and he gives energy. And I think Coach trusts him at the right moment. He made big time free throws at the end of the game too. So he put in a lot of trust in Coach, and that was great for us.
Dajuan, you said that's why you got Hunter. I'm curious, as a point guard, how much it opened things up for you this year compared to last year to have his interior presence in a game like this?
He makes it easier for me, Kev, and KJ, because we all three playmakers and pass the ball, and then Coach, we have one of the best playbooks in the game, so we just throwed up the he's a 7 foot what we needed last year, and he has one of the softest touch in the country, so just give him the ball, we know he's gonna make something happen. He's a great passer too, so he had a great game for us.
Dajuan, a year, 2 years ago, you guys were here, Sweet 16 and Elite 8, and you get this win tonight. You were on that team. What is it about United Center that y'all figured out how to win the close games late in the second half?
Actually, when we pulled up to the locker room for shoot around earlier, I told Kev that this is the locker room we won in the Sweet 16, and we just wanted to get another dub. But really, it means a lot to us for even our fans, and we really wanted to come get the dub for them, and we just gonna keep grinding from here.
Hey, for both of you guys, KJ's role in this game, matching their athleticism, especially in the second half there when you guys kind of went on your run to get back in it. How big was he?
He was huge. KJ is the most athletic guy in the country. I feel like when he's turned up and playing hard, and that's every possession he's out there. So that was big to have him out there. He battled some foul trouble, but he played smart, and he's a above the rim player for sure.
I'm always on KJ because I know he can be dominant on the boards or even making the right play. So I'm always on him. He knows that, and I want the best for him. So.
And Kev, on that mid-court alley-oop you threw to him, can you just take us through what you saw there and how big that was in terms of just passion, emotion? He brings that probably better than anyone. Maybe not Hunter, I guess, but close.
Usually it's Juan that throws the half-court lobs, but I was just trying it out today. I seen KJ point up to the rim, so I just threw it up there and he went and got it.
Hunter, you had a championship class.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is for all three of you. You all have had a chance to play against Kentucky the last several years at different times. Just as an opponent, what is different about this Kentucky team than the teams that you face?
I personally just think they're super talented. Their ability to get a shot off one-on-one is a big thing. I feel like they have a strength in that. They got a bunch of young guys, and they're going to figure it out, and they got some great pieces this year.
Basically what he said. They're super talented. They're young right now, and I think it's still early, so I think they're going to learn from this, and I think they're going to be better throughout the year. So.
They're the University of Kentucky. They're always going to be talented. Every team in the Champions Classic is here for a reason. It's the best of the best, and so we feel like we're one of the best teams in the country. That's why we're ranked number 1. So that's when you go against the other best teams in the country. So it was good to go out there and go face to face with one of the best in the country.
Hunter, you had a championship classic number of rebounds, and to go with your points, so rank that, in your career as far as how good a game it was.
I don't think I've ever had a 20-20 before. But, you know, obviously, you got the best PG in the nation, the best 3 in the nation. You know, they really helped me out a lot. So, you know, when you got a really unselfish team that is more than willing to give you the ball, it helps a lot.
Hey Hunter, now that you've settled in, it's been a few games, you've been around the team for a while, how does this all compare to the vision that Bill Self sold you on when you decided to come here?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he said when I came here I was going to get the ball, and you know, I think I did today. So, you know, he was right about that. But you know, he also said you're going to play with some great players and have a chance to win a national championship. And you know, so we got, you know, clearly a really good team. And so I think he's been truthful so far.
Is it hard as a transfer coming in, established locker room? You're a big personality, obviously. How do you make that all work?
I mean, they made it easy for me. When you got 3 vets that came back and, you know, were really big pieces to the team last year, I just try to fit in with my big personality.
Kevin, the last time you were in Chicago was for the draft combine in May. In what ways do you think you've individually improved your game since then?
Yeah, I'd say just being as versatile as I can. Trying to touch every aspect in the stat sheet. You know, trying to do things that make winning plays and things that don't show up in the stat sheet. When you're playing with guys like this out there, it makes the game a lot easier. So.
You're not one to shy away, you know, from the moment. What did this big stage, you know, your first major game with Kansas mean for you coming in?
Yeah, Coach was talking about how, you know, the bright lights, you know, playing in the Championships Classic, that's something that, you know, a lot of people dream of being able to play in. And so I feel very fortunate to be able to do that. And, you know, it helps when you play pretty good, you know, be able to let them know that you're playing good.
Yeah, over here, so you guys were down 14 with 16 minutes to go. It's 58-44. Maybe if each of you could just talk about, Kevin, you want to start, when you're down 14, 16 minutes to go, you're playing against a young team, you look quicker, more aggressive, more confident. You could discuss what was said amongst yourselves, adjustments, what that moment was like. Obviously, you feel like you want to try to come back, but it wasn't looking great at that point.
We know it's a game of runs. Coach preaches that every day. He's the best coach in the nation for a reason. Keeps us level-headed, and it was no panic with us. We know we just had to keep chipping away, stay even kill. It's a game of runs, highs and lows, and we made our run, made a push, and they made it again, and then we finished it out when the last 4 minutes came, and that's when you got to do it.
All right, thanks to the players. We'll have Coach Self